South Florida Theatre Magazine is going behind the scenes with the two leading ladies of Always Patsy Cline at Lauderhill Performing Arts Center.
Hi, my name is Suzanne Dunn, and I'm playing the role of Louise Seger, and she is the divorced housewife who befriends Patsy Cline one night at a honky-tonk in Houston, Texas. And this is based on a true story. Always Patsy Cline is a musical, but it is also a story of the friendship between Louise and Patsy Cline. My grandma, Patsy Cline, was one of her favorite musical artists. So the fact that I got to do this is thrilling. And that Louise, like so many of us, you know, we have our favorite pop stars or musical stars, and she got to meet hers. And not only did she get to meet hers came back and spent the night at her house, and they actually became friends. So being able to kind of live that as if for me, it's akin to like if I ever got to meet Paul McCartney, you know, I'd be like, oh my God, this is great. So that's very exciting to me.
I'm Allison Rosenblum, but you can call me Allie, and I am playing the iconic country singer Patsy Cline, who tragically was taken far too soon at the age of 30 years old. But you would know her from some of her famous songs, Walking After Midnight, Crazy, I Fall to Pieces, and through her music and through stories like this one, she lives on. This process has been a whirlwind. I feel like a lot of preparation went into it. Whereas Louise, Suzanne, has mostly pages and pages of dialogue, most of my talking, if you will, or storytelling is through song. So there's 27, 28 songs in the show. So, you know, even back earlier in the season doing some of the other shows, I was constantly listening to Patsy's songs on repeat, starting to learn more about her through the book Honky Tonk Angels and trying to watch as much content of her as possible, because it's not just memorizing lines and, you know, having the ability to create your own character. Here it's without imitating, because they do make a big note in this show. They don't want an imitation of Patsy Cline, a resemblance, if you will. So really finding her mannerisms, definitely going through songs and picking out certain things that when I sing it a certain way, people will be like, yes, that's what we know and what we're expecting coming into the show. So a lot of preparation, a lot of memorization, and then from there, allowing myself to bring a little bit of myself to the character while staying true to Patsy that people knew and loved.
Patsy Cline fans can expect 27 Patsy Cline songs. They can expect an amazing performance from Allie that will, if you close your eyes, you'll just be transported back and you'll think that she's here on stage. I get choked up. I get choked up every show. And I think that's what they can expect, is just to see Patsy. They'll see her. They'll be here with her.
I think the concept that our director Michael has brought into the show and really leaned into is this idea that we're reliving Louise's memory, right? That she had back then, 20 plus years ago, of her experience with Patsy, and we are reliving it here. And so as Patsy Cline, I'm there, and you're gonna feel like I'm there, but I'm also a memory. And it's kind of like a tricky line to walk, a tricky balance to play with, but it's also really beautiful. And so I think those moments where I get to live in it with Suzanne, but like with 3 cigarettes, it's like I'm there and I'm telling the story and she's remembering it, but then there's moments where we come together. So keep an eye out for some of those moments and let us know if you feel the difference in the experience between the two.
Sit right down and make yourselves at home. As you can see, there's plenty of places to sit because it's just the two of us. It's just us. And we had the pick of the draw. Is that the right term? But
I think so. The litter, maybe.
The pick of the litter. But we wanted to be together, so
we did.
We're sharing a dressing room.
Yeah. So you want to show our costumes?
Sure.
Show our costumes.
What, you want to start? Because
that's going to take a very long time for you to see my costumes here. So this is my shirt for Louise. And this is my pants. And these are my boots. And we're done.
So Louise stays in that outfit the whole time.
The whole show.
Meanwhile, Patsy has got quite a few costume changes. Now, I'm going to show you my first costume, but it also happens to be a fan favorite, I think, because it just is the best one. The classic Patsy Cline red Western ensemble. Yes, the boots are on their way. They're en route, so they'll be here soon. But I mean, when you think of Patsy Cline, this is what you think of. So it's pretty spectacular, and that's how we open the show in the Grand Ole Opry in this outfit.
And her mama used to make those.
Yes.
Yep.
So to each and every one of them by hand.
Yep.
And then we kind of go through it. You know, we have a TV appearance, Walking After Midnight, a little sweater pant ensemble for I Fall to Pieces, and then the scene of the crime where Louise and Patsy meet. She is in this pink little suit number here, and then eventually changes at the Esquire Ballroom to perform in a cocktail dress. So has definitely evolved from the days of the homemade Western outfits to the cocktail attire. Eventually we shake, rattle, and roll in a little ensemble here with the records on the back and the front, getting crazy.
Oh wait, really crazy.
Oh yes, please.
Whose grandma did not have one of these?
I mean,
Mine was pink.
This is like a comforter in a robe form, so it's very exciting.
It's like a pre-snuggly.
Yeah, pre-snuggie. Yeah, and you technically lend this to me, so it's Louise's as well as her apron. Yes, so generous. And
like Dorothy.
It's fallen. Yep. And then we finish with a little letter writing to each other, which it really, you know, continues to establish their relationship that they had and why we're telling this story, because they wrote letters to each other, signed.
And I'm still wearing this. I'm
She's
still wearing
that. and then my final numbers in this ethereal gown that is never full length. They said, please, no full length gowns. T-length only. So.
Note taken.
So we deliver. So we deliver. And that's it. Oh, the wigs.
Oh, the wigs. Come here.
This is Suzanne's big transformation into Louise.
Woo! Here's my wig, done by the amazing
Justin
Lord. Tease and Floof. Look at that.
Floof.
Is that
Gorgeous.
amazing? Look at that.
Yes.
Hey,
I cannot wait to see this.
I know.
And then we have one of Patsy's signature hairstyles. Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to fill in the brows just a little bit, but make them a little darker. Yeah.
I need brows.
But it is just so beautiful. So I can't wait until it all comes together. It's so
we're so excited. And we're really grateful that we get to do this together.
It has been a phenomenal journey, and we still got more time together. Yay! You can't escape me.
Reporting for South Florida Theatre Magazine, my name is Jessie Dez.
Howdy everybody, Patsy Cline here. Come on down to the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center from March 30th to April 16th to see Always Patsy Cline. Thank you so much, and we'll be seeing you then.